I have a lot of intrusive thoughts, and one of them is, what if I use a power bank as a backup for my smart home devices? I know it sounds wrong, but who's gonna stop me? So I wanted to test these on multiple devices. A Raspberry Pi, and the son of both of them running Home Assistant, a camera, a presence sensor, and the Home Assistant voice. For these to work, the battery needs to support simultaneous power input and output. So I reached out to CookTech, and they kindly sent me a couple of batteries for my silly intrusive thoughts. How cool is that? Okay, let's go. First, let's try to power the Raspberry Pi. Okay, so the Raspberry Pi is currently running Home Assistant server without being connected to the internet, and the battery being at 60% of autonomy, you can expect to run the Raspberry Pi with Home Assistant for about 30 hours, which is amazing. Now, let's say for some crazy reason you have a second Home Assistant server, which can be actually understandable if one is the backup for the other. So let's power both at the same time. Now, with both of them running, you can actually see on the battery that they would last, both of them, 14 hours. Okay, so I've attached all of these guys here to this power USB socket, and now let's see how it works. So with all of these devices here fully powered up and running, if we check the battery that has about 60% of battery life, we would still get 6 hours of autonomy. Now for the ultimate test, can this battery support energy output and input? And it does. And now the battery is showing you how much time it would take for it to reach 100%. All of that while powering all of those devices. And CookTech actually told me that they had a Power Beast feature for this device. So let me make sure that the port here is in input mode. And basically, if I plug another charger, it will take even less time to go to 100%. So of course, this battery was first intended for phones, laptops, and so on, but I really wanted to try to see how it would work in a smart home context. As you can see, it's really going super fast here. And we could easily imagine having one of those batteries around your house for critical devices, like cameras, for example, that you want running at all times. All of these instead of having to buy super costly UPSs that also take a lot of space. So for the battery itself, it's the CookTech 15 Ultra. CookTech also sent me their other battery, which is the CookTech 15. It's about the same battery, but this one has a different screen and a slightly inferior output capacity. So I'll leave the link of both of them in my bio if you're interested, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.